Okay, I don't know. Something happened with my mic. I apologize about that. I don't know what it was. The only way to catch your aquarius is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Segolia. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where whale worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm to a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. No, that ain't gonna happen. We aren't lacking. Gotta hunt whale worm. And now we wait. Dun 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 dun. Oh no. Wow, that thing's a giant. My cat, I swear. Trying to eat my girlfriend's fake nail that had come off. He's a smart little bugger. Ah, adventurer, I bore witness to your deeds. You were amazing. I felt as though I was in a daze, but now I'm fully aroused. I shall need time to consider your actions this day. Farewell. Well done, and thank you, adventurer, but I'm afraid someone may have wrecked our effort. The double-dyed fool Yukuba saw fit to give her another of his lectures as soon as she rode back in. The man is such a fool. His scolding ways have cost us more novices in the desert and the beastmen combined. Yukuba has a little love for anyone but himself. The R's and Barbs, have you fetched them? My appreciations, adventurer. You may be surprised by what target these find. Note what you see of Forgotten Springs this day. The old ways are going, and as quickly as arrows do fly. I disagree. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Your skills as a hunter are rival those of our best. I applaud your success. I'm not gonna lie. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Wayscat. Word out. You have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Wayscat council. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. Yakuba is looking at you with a very cross expression. So it's you been working together to Taika and his schemes. I've heard. I suppose I can hardly expect an adventurer to be loyal, but I can't expect you to stay out of tribe affairs, especially when they concern the training of our young rangers. The fact that Yukazuna has been naught but a disgrace to us is no excuse for your interference, no matter what you, Taika, might believe. For those nuns, I've dispatched her to the Minotaur Mall that she might reflect on her many flaws in solitude. But that will accomplish nothing by itself. The problem must be fixed at the source. Itaika's foolish method. Since you've gotten so close to the man, may you be so kind as to tell him to refrain from corrupting other impressionable novices. The captain was always fond of this brandy wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his right to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Iscat was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. What's all this? Yakuba expects me to stay away from teaching our young ones. His foolish notions surely know no bounds. A true instructor does more than simply criticize a student when they fail. I continue to worry about how Yukazuna fares following the repeated rebukes she has received from that onion-eyed troll. Who knows what damage she's wrought? Please, adventure, seek her out so that we might determine her mental state. Have I got a job for you, adventurer? You'll be positively perfect. You can look dangerous, can't you? My sister and I like to bathe here after a hunt, but lately there have been ogre about. I've leapt out of the water to chase them off, but this only seems to swell their ranks. We chase them down and show them how furious I am. Uh-oh, no need to get angry, lad. I was just measuring these trees, yes, these trees. Rather odd looking, eh? Only doing my bit for science. Whoa there, I'll never peep. I swear it by the 12's God, I'll see that look of fury and nightmares. Well, what? I said I like the trees too. It's not like I'm only here for the girls. Oh, my lord, I have been tested and found it most wanting. So easily was I blindly trusted in evil. I must rise above these base impulses if I am to amount to anything. Or can't say as though I meant to offend you, sir. Well, I'll be going. I'm sorry, sir. No need to get angry now. I have a problem, alright? I was working it out with my mummy and, marvelous. Not an ogre in sight. You have my gratitude, adventurer. Though, having a good look at you, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you stole a peek now and then. What up, bro? It's good to see you again. What's that? You're wondering how I'm doing? I'm fine. Don't worry yourself on my account. I have everything I need mostly. There is one thing you can do for me. I need 3 anglers alive but enfeebled. I believe that one's sufficiently weak and they can be caught with simple sacks. Would you do me this favor? Could you catch 3 anglers in those sacks? I'd appreciate it. These should do nicely. I switched to archery, see, and I thought that anglers I might slowed would make fine practice targets. It's interesting. I wouldn't have dreamed of picking up the bow before, but some things became clear to me after that Emalja attack hunt. When I returned from it and spoke with Ufuba, he suggested that I might be more suited to fighting at range. 'Twas he who showed me how to shoot. He even gave me these arrows. The heads are of Yars and Barb. Don't think I've grown too wise, though, believe me. I'll still get a thrill and a half from putting arrows through these slimy monstrosities. You have found Yukazuna, well, you say, and she's become an archer? Why, that's brilliant. I can't believe I didn't think of it myself. And those Yars and Barb arrowheads, Yukuba's been out shaping those? Well, well. I hate to admit it, but he is a better man than I gave him credit for. Still, he shall receive no quarter from me. I intend to lead this tribe, and it will be all the easier to beat him bloody if I keep my dislike of him intact. Yeah. Well met, I'm not gonna lie. Landonell and you owed none. Will speak highly of you. What brings you here today? Oh, my favorite. I shall have to thank the nun personally. Now you have but one ingredient left, and fortunately you will not have to travel to Aldrar this time to obtain it. What the heck is this? Oh my gosh. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago she sent word there's been some trouble with the long stop that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Ozan Nezen. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Brayflox and her people have made their home. Storm Sprite attacked you, so only you enjoy the refreshing buffeting. I had but a whimpering of food. Now I shall be bored again. You see all those wild colibri? Not one of them was originally here, though. The alchemical question of where here is, that's something we can munch many almonds over. 'Twas I that bred, fed, and released the birds. So of course they are still mine, or if they belong to themselves, certainly no one else owns them. At least not more than I own them. Where was I? Oh, yes, my colibri are being poached. The miscreants hanging just outside the boundary of Costa del Sol, sly, and entice the colibri with feed. They should not be doing such a thing, such an ungentlemanly thing. Won't you parley with them? And if you can't talk sense to them, we'll just have to lure the birds back using these flowers. My colibri love roselle nectar. I happen to know why, because I bred them and fed them. It is, Poacher. Back off, this is Bloodshore. We're not close to Dosil, and that means we don't have to live by your master's say-so. Yeah, Bloodshore's not a part of this little fiefdom. We're free folk here, not bought and paid for like the lot in Costa. Damn that Ruju. He thinks he can buy everything. We built Costa del Sol by the sweat of our brows. Did he tell you that? I know every cobble of the streets, laid about half of them myself. It was a pioneer town, a good town. And that moneybag swooped in and took it all. Stay as a lackey or leave as a free man. Those were the pickings. And he took the beach. No more fishing without his say-so. Now he takes the colibri. What's the hurry, Venture? Hey, something happened over at the Gavi settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher Gully. Shko. Tongue claps of waste can't be reached in ears of brave flocks. Uplanders coming for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beast chase gobby flock from homes. Gobby flock needs goodly Uplander gives safety to Longstop with much hand lending. Gotta do a dungeon. Okay, so while that's in queues, that shouldn't take but just a few minutes. We're gonna go grab this aetherite crystal. Well, that was quicker than I even thought. All right. Is that a dragon? Holy crap. I think we're two black mages and a conjurer. So this is another one of the ones that I've done before, but I don't exactly remember too much about it. I don't think it's difficult. I pretty much got mechanics down, so. So wild. A dragon at level 34. That's cool. That's amazing, actually. Okay. We get a cutscene now with Brave Flocks. Dr. Bravelots. Okay. Fancy yourself a romantic friend? Do you all find yourself gazing off into the horizon, yearning to travel in search of storied relics left behind by the heroes of yore? Yes, you say? Then do I ever have a proposal for you? I was accosted the other day by a slobbering drunkard. Bear with me now. I assure you this gets better. Who most eagerly regaled me, from what I could gather amid slurred speech and copious amounts of spittle, that is, with the tales of a treasured map he had stumbled upon in his travels. I don't recall the particulars. I was emptying my innards of some foul swill at the time, you see, but it sounded rather convincing to my ill-addled brain. What I do remember is that the fellow mentioned striking out at first flight for Raincatcher Gully to visit a miner friend. Should the prospect of hunting for hidden riches set your heart aflutter, I reckon you might still find him there. Okay. I think there used to be more quests here, but can't wait to fly. Be zooming around. Jungle Coral Pup. Diligent Digger. Hidden treasures? Ha, another gill-crazed greenhorn reeled in by Edelwine's tall tales, eh? Yes, Edelwine. That's the Dodoran fool's name, though mind ye, I've not known him to limit his consumption to any type of brew. I saw him just the other day, I did, clutching some tattered piss-yellow parchment like it was made of solid mithril. This is my ticket to fortune, he blabbered, not half so eloquently, mind ye, before stumbling out the tavern doors and promptly falling flat on his mug, like as not. Did I see the map myself, you say? Did I ever? Why, the fool shoved it in my face so many times that I swear the mole left the page to take up residence in me nostrils. 'Twas a mess of blue and brown splotches that Edelweiss swore was Camp Bronze Lake with the big red X to the southeast. You're not thinking of going there, are you? Take my word, you'll find naught but a sorry drunkard in a sack of broken dreams. I'm sure you are correct, diligent digger. Call the goodly Uplander has thinks of Gobby Flock. Mighty beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Brave Flock's happy gives tasty fresh Gobby treats to clever Uplander. Jesus stinky sweet Gobby treat, special make with secret Gobby arts. No party complete without Gobby Gouda, Brave Flock's every say. Jump back like, because it was so smelly. It's funny. That is very funny. We're gonna do this trials, treasures, and tribulations real quick, and then turn in our grab that aetherite crystal as well, and then we'll go turn in our main scenario quest and Geiki Ruju's quest. I upgraded the pants and the gloves in that dungeon, so that's cool. Oh, we got cavalry sabatons as well. Nice. That's cool. Honestly, I like the look of them. Grass raptor? That makes sense. Diablos. Yep, we gotta come here anyways, so might as well grab the aetherite while we're here. Do not care about the fate. You can get right out of me face. Eat a wine. Who goes there? Wait, don't tell me. You've come to help old Edwin dig for buried treasure. Well, I'll have you know, I'm faring just fine by myself. Just look at that beauty over there. Not that I can blame you for being jealous of me vast riches. Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous today. So here's the deal. I'll give you the honor of opening my latest discovery. That's right. For one precious moment, you can walk in the shoes of Edelwine treasure hunter extraordinaire. Go on now, the casket won't bite you or nothing. Right. 7 hells, where did those nasty buggers come from? Why, if I had me trusty pickaxe with me, I'd split their skulls clean in two. Where in the world did those things go anyway? What's this? Look, old little ones had the finest Eorzean has to offer, from the drowning winds to Buscarin's feathers, and he ain't seen nothing like great buyer gotch gut. It's a trap, that's what it was. Opening the casket shattered this here bottle, and this foul slop poured out, luring them nasty buggers with its stink. I told you to be more careful. When I hand over the loot, you may have opened the casket, but it was old Edelwine that did the dirty work. Wait, that's it? You gave me everything? Why, I got more last time I sold me undergarments for grog money. You aren't hiding nothing from me, are you? Well, looks like we've got no choice. We should go out and search a bigger and better treasure. Now, this not the same treasure, of course. I can't hold you for hand forever. So sit back and let old Edelwine impart to you a proper trove of knowledge on treasure hunting. Firstly, you find yourself a map. Once you have your map, then you decipher it. That means you look at it nice and good. Like, then when you figured out where your treasure is hiding, you go there, you dig it up. Sounds simple enough. You say, eh, huh? I might make it look easy, but I can assure you it ain't. I treasure hunting demands sharp eyes and sharper mind, but don't be discouraged. Hone your skills like a little while, and the treasures are sure to follow. Now, if you'll excuse me, me throat's feeling dry. Just won't even buy me a swig of the wench's cheapest grog. What's a man to do to drown his sorrows? Okay, we've unlocked Chocobo treasure ring, I think. But using general actions, however, you can examine the time warp map. Doing so will change it into a key item. Notice treasure map, which, true to its name, will refer to you the location of a hidden cache of treasures. Please note that you can only possess one treasure map at any given time. If you wish to decipher another time warp map, you must either find the current hidden cache or simply discard the map leading to it. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end the video there. Um, we will finish turning in the side quests and the main scenario quest to Wishcat, however you say his name. Um, If you enjoyed it, or if you're having fun watching me blunder through life in Final Fantasy, you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That really helped me out. Um, you can always catch me live on twitch.tv/I'm not gonna lie. I will see you next time. Thank you.